was taken. The one to whom this relationship was concerned was at the very bottom, but the one up front wasn't the one. So when she sent the picture, there was really this fine guy at the front. And when the girl saw the picture, I was showing everyone, this is my new guy. I got on Facebook. We are dating. I plan to go visit. And the guy said, yeah, you can come anytime. And she came to Malaysia to visit the guy, only to get there. And the guy who picked her up at the airport was a different person holding her name. So she thought that guy was sent to pick her to go to the right guy. And so they didn't say a word. She went with this guy. They got off the train, then on the bus, then off the bus, then on a small boat. And while on the boat, she was like, tell me about the guy that I'm going to meet. And the guy said, oh, what do you want to know about him? She said, anything. He said, well, I'm the one. So what do I have to say? We've been talking. And the girl is like, are you for real? You cannot be the one. And the guy said, yes, I am the one. And she said, how come the picture you sent me was different? And the guy said, no, just look at it. Do you have it with you? And she said, yes, I do. Show me the picture. And the guy said, and the girl removed the picture and showed the guy. And the guy said, you just check behind this guy. And the one at the very bottom of the escalator, who do you see? And she for sure saw the guy who had picked her on the boat, who was with her on the boat. And that was the end of it for her. From there on, she was devising means to make sure she leaves Malaysia and gets to Uganda, back to Uganda. Because she kept on saying, Tomede. In other words, I've actually hit the wall. This is not the right person for me. So yeah, social media has done its part, and I'm getting excited that you people have been ghosted before. I thought it's just to a few people that I know, and there's no one else who has gone through it. And Bozi Bia Bakadama Nebasekadama says, Cedric, why are you like that? Leave us in Kiyumba. He said, leave us in Kiyumba. No, he's not saying bad about you. He said, good evening, the Kadama. He's just saying hello. He's not actually attacking those of you who are Kadamas. Actually, me, I salute you people. You work so hard. You invest so much. And my heart goes out to you guys. Kudos to you for all the sacrifices that you give to make sure you make your lives better and your loved ones better. And Dina says, he called me sweetheart and told me that he has seen me for quite a long time and asked for the pic. That's when I found out. Oh, yeah, social media. And I'm glad you found. I hope you had not gone so deep talking about yourself on Facebook, because people really find out. At least you didn't get to go to Malaysia like the friend I'm telling you about, because this friend actually went to Malaysia and her deal was to try and find a way to run away from this man because he was old, way older than her. The girl says that she looked like her grandfather, a man suitable to be her grandfather. And there she was. The man had gotten himself a wife, and he would leave her in the house. It was on an island filled with only old people who are fishermen. I'm not saying old people are bad, but she was stuck on the island with a bunch of old men, and they were praising this man for being able to get himself a 20-year something old, because for them they had failed. And Cedric says, the Yumba have built our economy, Bade Kubuza Ko. Yeah, he was just greeting, guys. Kubuza Ko based on your name. Okay, so he was just greeting. I figured that was the case. I hope you got it, my dear. Basekadama, never nakadama, bozi. I hope you got it. He was just saying hello. Otherwise, it's a live chat, guys. Go ahead, drop in the comment section. Let me know your take on modern dating struggles. Have you had any struggles? Have you gone through it, or is it something you just hear? And if you're just hearing, what have you had? On Friday, we are here just gossiping about life or talking about life. That is what I was talking about. Evozi says, Mommy, your host has, um, he says, Mommy, you lost Rogers. Oh, well, oh, sorry, Rogers. I thought because you changed. Oh, Joe. I thought Rogers, you changed. You changed your name to Byabakadama, never Sekadama. So it was hard to find out who you are. How are you, Rogers? I'm so glad that you have tuned in. And thank you so much for answering Janet. She was really lost and wondering where she was and what we were talking about. I'm glad you answered her. Rogers, I hope you are not so tired today. I know you work so hard and you're always out there hustling. Maybe one of these years we'll get to see MPs come up from you and your end because I hear you're working in money. So one day it will count. Thank you so much, Rogers. And I was also talking about always swiping or for someone better. Remember, we're talking about the paradox of choice, where too many options make commitment harder. Because you're swiping, it makes it hard for you to commit. You cannot commit because you know you may settle and yet there's someone better. And while you are settling with trying to work out things with this one, there's someone else who has just uploaded a new profile and you're like, let me try this one as well. So yeah. There is also that swiping and always swiping for someone better. You read through this one, you try to connect with them, and then you swipe hoping to find someone with a better profile or better resume, whatever it is that people put out there. So that has also hindered or created struggles in the modern day dating. That instant gratification versus long-term investment is also something that is a problem to modern day dating. Instant gratification versus long-term commitment, investment. Because when I say instant gratification, you look at someone's profile and it's really appealing. People on these dating sites or dating apps are really at their best. They are at their best. There's no fault that you can find with them. And so when you look at their profile, you just want the way it makes you feel because of the way they look and the way they've presented themselves. And so we are exchanging that with the long-term investment where you take time to know this person. They may not appear the best on camera. Did you know, guys, there are people who don't look good on camera, but they are amazing people. They are great people. Like if I say today, let us guys call in live, let me see you on video. I don't know how many would tune in. Many of you would just want to ghost me and just disappear. Like Rogers, I don't know if I called you and put you on video, you would want to get on. Many of us are camera shy, but that doesn't mean we're not incredible people. We are great people. So that culture we have swapped, the gratification or versus long-term investment. You don't take time to know a person because getting to know a person involves time. You put in a lot of time, and over time you get to know, oh, this is really a nice person. I can really live with this one. So we are now not investing time. We just want, for now, I want a girl I can meet to, I can relate with now. And so we don't we don't invest in getting to know each other and finding that hidden beauty of a person. Dina says, Rogers, show us. Get on camera. Let us see you. Video. And everyone gets to see who Rogers is. Ravenge Rogers. You changed to Basekadama. It was supposed to be a Sekadama. and we lost you there. Roger's dinner is saying, show us. Many people are camera shy, and it's not easy getting on camera. So, but it doesn't mean Rogers is not an incredible person, or dinner. Or dinner, you could also show us. But doesn't mean because you can't show you're not an incredible person. But now we've exchanged uh, uh, the long-term investment with the gratification, that pleasure that you get right there and then by seeing someone's picture immediately. You just click on the app and pictures flood in and you're spoiled for choice. Now there's also the addiction, getting addicted to the search. You want to search all the time, find someone new all the time. You know how hard it is to find someone in real time or real life. It is hard. But via these social media platforms or these dating apps, it is that easy because you just check and you find someone every single day, someone you've not seen before. Because people are uploading profiles, people are uploading pictures, and so you get addicted to that search culture. And that one can also be a problem in modern day dating. Now, Dina has shown a picture. I hope that works, but I doubt. Okay. Now, people confuse chemistry with compatibility. They are not the same. We tend to confuse chemistry with compatibility. There could be chemistry between us, but are we compatible? Compatible meaning we were meant for each other. You know, like how I do my fingers like this, and they just do a perfect fit. Now, this could be hard to do if we are not meant to be. There's chemistry where we just flow, but there's compatibility where we fill each other up. That is different. And people confuse those two, guys. The hookup culture versus the relationship culture, they are two different things. And these ones, guys, have also contributed to modern day dating struggles. There is nothing wrong with casual dating unless you're craving something serious and keep ending up with people who aren't. This is where the misalignment happens with the chemistry and the relationship culture, because the hookup culture is different from the relationship culture. They are so different. You know, there is wanting to know someone for a day, just, let her come, let's spend time. That is different. And Roger says, my network, come on. For me, I never date any woman. Let me hear what Rogers has to say. For me, I never date any woman. A woman is the one who dates me. So I have answered about that. Rogers is on market dinner. In case you don't know, everyone is yearning for him because he's rich. And so everyone wants a piece of Rogers. That's why he doesn't want sugar mummies. He just wants, uh, any poor girl that is out there that is just nice. Rogers likes. Not so Rogers. Have I not communicated right? Or have I interchanged things for you? You can clarify. We are in a hookup culture or a commitment phobic one. We have a hookup culture where people just meet, get to do their stuff, and that's it. Or there is also this culture where people have a phobia for commitment. I call it phobia because people don't want to commit anymore. They feel like, you may settle and something better comes up. That is a lie. Every single time we are hoping we could get better. Every single time we are thinking maybe someone good looking would come up, someone richer, someone better, looking. We tend to think that way. And yet, guys, we just have to be contented. You can't have everything and have everyone. You just get to a point where you're like, today this one will do for me. And just like you're going to go for food and you can't have katogo, you have rice, you have matoke, you have all the food that is out in the world, and on top of that add pizza, and then add chicken, pasta on one plate. All that could mess up your tummy. So guess what we do? You find a menu that works for you. Order that a meal, and then just eat that one. So same applies to us, but people now have a phobia for commitment. I'll call it phobia because it's like they are allergic. They can't function if they are committed. It's too much on them. And people are afraid of intimacy. I get to ask, are people afraid of intimacy or they are afraid of being alone? Because this modern dating is confusing. You don't know whether people just don't want to go deeper in relationships with people, or people are just afraid of being alone. That's why they are going for these hookup apps, or going for these other different ways people are dating nowadays. I don't know, because maybe someone who is watching can let me know. Otherwise, it's a live chat, guys. Go ahead, drop in the comment section who you are, where you're watching from, and together let us talk about modern dating struggles. It's a live chat. I'll keep on reminding you until I get to know whoever is watching and where they're watching from. And also, there is that one of friends with benefits versus emotional investment. There are those people who just meet up, do their business, and just leave. They don't have time to invest in emotions. And so they say, I want something with no strings attached. Why are we going that way? Is it the day that we live in that is calling for this, where we don't want to commit? We just don't want to be invested emotionally. Rogers says, I'm not enjoying because my network is not working. Sorry, Rogers. Sorry. I hope it gets better and you can be able to get on. Otherwise, I'm asking, that culture of friends with benefits, where did it start from? Yeah, because we are trading that as opposed to emotional investment. Dina, how are you, dear? Mpaku sente za ED. Yeah, Rogers wants the money for ED dinner. If you've got it, send it, please. Rogers, you can send your number. Sorry, send your account number and then we can try and wire it direct. Okay, I had also talked to a psychologist who said when people avoid labels, it's often about avoiding vulnerability. Labels like Rogers is in a relationship with Olive, or Olive is in a relationship with Jack. When we avoid people knowing us as Mr. or Mrs., it's because we are avoiding vulnerability, being vulnerable to someone. Not wanting to be hurt becomes the wall that stops love from growing. You guard yourself in such a way that you don't want to be hurt anymore. And guess what? You don't allow love to grow. And Roger says, Dina, which culture is that? Let me see what Dina had said. So Roger's responded.